Pipkin the squirrel, Rosie the rabbit, and Barnaby the badger were the best of friends. They spent their days exploring the meadow and sharing stories. They lived in a sunny meadow filled with clover and daisies. The meadow was their playground, a place where they felt safe and happy. Every morning, Pipkin would scamper up the tallest oak tree. From his high perch, he could see the entire meadow and beyond. He looked out for danger and gathered acorns. Pipkin was always busy, making sure they had enough food for the days ahead. Rosie loved to hop through the tall grass. She enjoyed the feeling of the soft blades brushing against her fur. She knew where to find the tastiest berries. Rosie had a knack for discovering hidden berry patches that no one else could find. Barnaby slept in his cozy burrow until lunchtime. His burrow was warm and snug, a perfect place for a nap. He would then join his friends for a feast. They shared their food and stories, laughing and enjoying each other's company. One beautiful afternoon, a strange sound filled the air. Woohoo, it hooted. The sound was unlike anything they had ever heard before. The friends had never heard anything like it. Curiosity bubbled inside them. They looked at each other, wondering what it could be. What could be making that strange noise? They had to find out. It was a mystery that needed solving. They decided to investigate together. With Pipkin leading the way, they set off to uncover the source of the sound. After all, good friends always stick together. No matter what challenges they faced, they knew they could count on each other. The sound seemed to be coming from the Whispering Woods. It was a place known for its eerie atmosphere and strange occurrences. Many had ventured in, but few had returned with tales that were hard to believe. The woods were dark and mysterious, with shadows that seemed to move on their own. The trees whispered secrets to those who dared to listen, and the air was thick with the scent of pine and earth. Rosie shivered a little, feeling the chill of the unknown, but Pipkin patted her head reassuringly. Barnaby, always the curious one, sniffed the air, trying to catch a hint of what lay ahead. He smelled something unusual, something sweet and a little bit smoky. It was a scent that didn't belong in the forest, and it made him even more curious. Following their noses, they came to a clearing. The sunlight broke through the canopy, casting a warm glow on the forest floor. It was a stark contrast to the darkness they had just walked through. In the middle of the clearing was a little owl perched on a low branch. She looked around nervously, her feathers ruffled and eyes wide with fear. She looked lost and scared, her tiny body trembling. The friends could see that she needed help, and their hearts went out to her. The owl saw the friends and hooted again, this time sadly. Her hoot was soft and filled with sorrow, echoing through the clearing. "My name is Celeste," she hooted softly. "I'm lost." Her voice was barely a whisper, but it carried the weight of her fear and desperation. "I need to get home to the Crystal Caves, but I can't find my way." The mention of the Crystal Caves made the friends realize the gravity of the situation. Rosie immediately wanted to help. Her determination shone through as she stepped forward, ready to assist the lost owl. She knew how scary it was to be lost. Memories of her own experiences flooded back, and she felt a deep empathy for Celeste. The friends knew that the Crystal Caves lay beyond the Whispering Woods. It was a journey no one dared to make alone. "Don't worry, Celeste," said Barnaby. "We'll help you get home." Pipkin scurried up a tall tree. From his perch, he could see over the trees. He guided his friends along the safest path. The woods were dark and the shadows grew long. Rosie, usually so brave, felt a little scared, but Barnaby stayed close by her side. He was big and strong and kept her feeling safe. With Pipkin leading the way and Barnaby by her side, Rosie felt her fear melt away. Section 4. Over the rushing river. The friends walked until they reached a rushing river. The water was too deep to wade across. "How will we ever get across?" wondered Rosie. Just then, Barnaby stepped forward. He was a strong swimmer. "Climb on my back," he said. "I'll take you across one by one." Carefully, Barnaby carried each friend across the rushing water. First Celeste, then Pipkin, and finally Rosie. They all made it safely to the other side. They were wet and tired, but happy to be closer to the Crystal Caves. They knew they had to keep going. Section 5. Homeward Bound. Finally, after a long and tiring journey, they saw them, the sparkling Crystal Caves. Celeste hooted with joy. She was home. The sight of the caves brought a sense of relief and accomplishment to the entire group. They had traveled through dense forests, crossed rivers, and climbed steep hills to reach this magical place. She turned to her new friends and hooted gratefully. "Thank you," she said. Her eyes sparkled with gratitude as she looked at each one of them. They had become more than just travel companions. They were now her family. "I couldn't have done it without you." Each friend had played a crucial role in the journey. Pipkin's sharp eyes had spotted dangers ahead, Rosie's strength had helped them overcome obstacles, and Barnaby's wisdom had guided them through the toughest decisions. Pipkin, Rosie, and Barnaby smiled. They felt a deep sense of satisfaction and happiness. Helping Celeste had been an adventure, but it had also been a journey of self-discovery for each of them. They were happy to have helped their new friend. The bond they had formed was unbreakable, and they knew that they would always be there for each other, no matter what. They waved goodbye to Celeste and began their journey back to the sunny meadow. The path back seemed less daunting now, filled with the memories of their shared experiences and the knowledge that they had made a difference. They had faced many dangers together and helped each other along the way. From the treacherous cliffs to the dark, eerie woods, their teamwork had seen them through every challenge. They learned that even the smallest creature can be brave, and that courage often comes from the heart, not size. Each one of them had shown incredible bravery in their own way, and even the most challenging journey is easier with friends. The support and encouragement they gave each other made every step lighter and every obstacle surmountable. And that, they knew, was a lesson worth learning. The journey had taught them the true value of friendship, courage, and perseverance. As they walked back, they carried these lessons in their hearts, knowing they were forever changed.